second. Okay, there we go. Forgot to put my microphone up close to my face, so my audio might have been pretty quiet there if I hadn't corrected that. So we should be good now. I'm noticing the stream is lagging a little bit. I hope that's not going to be a problem. Alright. Well, I've been AFKing a bit at the Guardian farm per the usual. Although I don't think I AFK'd. Did I AFK last night? I don't know. But whenever I have time, I AFK over here to try and get more prismarine. Just because we do need quite a bit of that. Just considering the fact that we have all this right here. And that's not going to translate to very much at all. See, if we turn that into blocks, all that gets us is 49 blocks. That's a whole night of, 8 hours, I think, straight of being AFK over at the farm over here. And that's all I got. So it's going to take quite some time before we can build up quite enough prismarine to really finish off the aquarium. Considering we were planning on using it in the ceiling as well as finishing out the floor with it. And probably the walls as well. We're going to have to use it in a lot of different places. So we really do need to do a lot of AFKing to get enough of it. So to start things off today, we're going to go drop that stuff off over at the aquarium. And after that, I believe we're going to grab some obsidian. And I have a spot picked out where I kind of want to build my out of spawn base. And I figure we'll head out that direction and go, if not get a start on it, at least get a feel for the land around that area so I know what I'm looking for. And I know what kind of build I want to go with. I kind of have an idea, but I haven't quite decided for sure yet. And yeah, the stream does seem to be lagging here and there, so hopefully that's not too much of a problem. I don't think anybody's in the stream just yet, but hopefully when people start joining that doesn't start becoming an issue. And yeah, as you can see, my primary type of food has become cooked cod because that is cooked cod, right? Yeah, that's cooked cod. Cooked cod because you can get so much of it from the Guardian farm. And I haven't really gone farming for any other types of food, so that has kind of become my food of choice for the time being. Since I'm putting in entrances like this, maybe I should put an entrance to my storage room from this side? I don't know. That might not fit. I think it's fine. It really is just a temporary thing, so I don't think we need to worry too much about having nice entrances for it. And it looks like the turtles are still here, so that is good. They're not despawning. And our two fish in here are still in here, but I haven't been in the area very much lately, so I guess we'll give it some time. But if those guys stay put, that means we don't have to collect name tags for all of our fish, which would be awesome. That would be awesome because that would save us a lot of time. All right, and I do have pressure plates to get in. And yeah, there needs to be some more stuff around here. There's got to be something in the middle right here. I haven't decided what to put in this area. Maybe some kind of statue, a giant fish, a trident. I don't know. We could put something over here. Ideally, something that kind of pops up over the top of this, the sign here, so that we can have a little bit of decoration behind back there. But anyways, let's do what we were planning on doing. And well, first of all, let's sleep the night away because I have been AFKing and therefore have passed several nights without sleeping, and we want to avoid those phantom attacks. All right, and drop off my crap in these unorganized chests of unorganizedness. And I think my obsidian is at this base. I was about to say hello to someone in chat, then I realized it was just my bot. Hello, Addybot. How are you doing? Let's see here. So we need 10 for the portal in the Nether, and then 10 for the portal in the overworld. And then we need a Flint and Steel. There's some flint, and then I have some... Do I have some loose iron, or do I just have the blocks? Let's just grab the block. That's probably easier. All right, there we go. Put these guys back away. And I might want to... I don't have enough obsidian, do I? I was going to say, I might want to bring an ender chest over there. We'll do that at a later date. But yeah, let me go ahead and I guess we'll just go out there by foot. I'm trying to figure out how I want to work this. Because we gotta get the Nether Portal set up. In order to get it set up properly, what you want to do is you want to set up the portal in the overworld, and then get the coordinates, divide by 8, and then set up your portal in the Nether at those coordinates. So yeah, I think we want to go there by foot. So with that being the case, I believe, and we are building in the jungle, spoiler alert, but I believe the jungle is over in this direction. And in fact, let's go grab one of these boats over here. And I know kind of what I'm looking for because I've looked at it on the dynamic map. So all we have to do is get there and then find a space to set up kind of a temporary storage area. Basically what I have in the aquarium right now. That's a temporary storage area, so we're just going to be setting up another temporary storage area for our other base. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a trip over there. And in fact, I'm wondering if maybe, I don't know, this might not have worked though. I wonder if maybe if I should have just looked at the dynamic map and gotten the coordinates from there, and then, oh, hello, gold. There's gold just sitting out in the open right here. Did somebody put this here on purpose? There's cobblestone here, but there's nothing underneath it. That's a little odd. Okay. I wonder, did somebody put this here on purpose? I mean, I don't want to take it if it belongs to somebody. I just don't know what the point of that would be. I know you can find gold in the mine shafts in the Mesa biome nowadays, but I don't know why that would be there. You know what? Before we get too far, I should probably grab another bed. Another bed would be a good thing to do. I'm not even sure if I have wool in my base in there. Let's just forget it. Let's just move on. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time rummaging through my chest trying to find wool, and then running back to my other base, and a lot of running back and forth when we're already, you know, doing all this traveling out here. And I'm not sure how much of a building stream this will be. I imagine we're gonna get out there and set up the portals, make sure those work all well and dandy, and then we'll see what we do from there. The thing I want to do, I suppose we'll wait till we get out there before I start talking about what my exact plans are for the jungle. But kind of the reason I want to go out to the jungle to build is I've kind of been missing my old base from Farside Season 1, which of course by this point has been probably 5 years ago. But it was a really neat base. It was built in a jungle around a lake. And it was just kind of like these little houses along the side of the lake and stuff like that. And I had like farms in each of these little outcroppings, houses, kinds of things. And yeah, I've just kind of missed that base. It was a really nice looking base. I like the feel of it. Like most of my builds on the server so far, it's gonna have a lot of stone brick in it, which in this iteration I might kind of. I guess I didn't really say that I was going to be trying to rebuild it, but I am going to be trying to kind of recreate it, but in a new way. If that makes sense, because of course 5 years ago we had all sorts of stuff that was not in the game. In fact, I don't think we even had dark oak wood. We didn't have, I mean, when I built the base, we didn't even have separate wood for savannas. They still used the jungle wood, or they had just been added in or something like that. So at this point we didn't even have savannas at all in the game. So yeah, a lot has changed since I originally built that base, and since it is one of my favorite Minecraft bases that I've ever made, I did want to go back there and recreate it. I think that would be a fun thing to do. And yeah, see what we can do with some of the new block types, see if we can make it look a lot nicer. But yeah. And I mean, the thing is that I never actually finished it on Farside. I was still working on it when the server kind of shut down. The first season of the server ended up going down because of map corruption, and I guess we didn't have a backup for some reason. But yeah, so I never technically finished the base. So that's one thing I'm looking to do as well, is to actually. I mean, there wasn't really a finish point. It was kind of the kind of thing that would expand almost indefinitely. But at the same time, I would like to actually get it to a point when I kind of recreate it to a point where it actually looks more finished. Because the original iteration of the base had quite a few like dead end hallways or stairs to nowhere and like all that kind of stuff. So at the very least, I do want to try and finish this out a little bit more. But at the same time, there's also going to be another part of the base as well. It's not just going to be the part that's built into the side of the wall, kind of built into the side of, you know, I don't know if it's actually a hilly area over where I'm going. Because I haven't actually been here in person yet. I've only come out here, or I've only looked at the dynamic map to look out here, but I'm pretty sure there should be some hills around there that we can kind of build into, because that was kind of the way the base originally looked. So yeah, we will see. From here, I believe it's kind of off this direction. It's kind of the edge of the jungle. Of course, we're going to pass by our strip mine over here. I had thought of just making this strip mine and just building around there and making that my base, but the area around here is not the area I want, and also there's the ugly parrot spawning area over here that never actually, you know, worked at all. But that's still there, and I don't know that anybody's going to remove that because there's not much point in doing so, because it's already there, and I mean, it's not going to yield us any parrots at this point, and I'm not sure it ever will, but might as well just leave it there. It's been there long enough. It's been there over a year now, so it's just another feature of the server, you know. You know, when you give people the tour of the server, if we ever get anybody else new on the server, you can always go out and show them the failed parrot farm. That is the one of the high points, right? Hello, Win. Thank you for the host. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, as far as landmarks, I guess that's kind of a landmark now, so it just wouldn't feel right to tear it down. But yeah, so we should be getting up. I know it's kind of at a point, the point where I'm trying to get to. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. There's a point we're trying to get to over here where, and I'm pretty sure it's this direction. I'm not 100% sure. But it's kind of like a cove. And the jungle, oh, somebody's been out here. The jungle kind of gives way to, I believe, mountains. So I'll know it when I see it. And I feel like we've got to be coming up on it now. And I know there's also a mesa island off in one direction nearby this area I'm looking for. But I'm pretty sure it should be down this direction if I'm correct. That looks like it's probably the mesa island I was talking about. So I'm assuming that the little cove I'm looking for is probably going to be right past this little outcropping here. Oops, that is the wrong button to push. As per the usual, I keep wanting to use control to make myself go faster, but as I've mentioned before, it looks like you're going faster, but that does not actually make you go any faster. Alright. And I just realized I did not start up Pretzel to get music going for this stream, but that's okay, because I know there were a couple people mentioning that last stream it was causing some issues, or it itself was the issue. And there was some weird lag issues or something like that with the music, and it was speeding up or something. So I meant to download the app, and I haven't gotten to that yet. A lot of stuff I've been meaning to do related to my streaming stuff here that I haven't gotten to yet. Like one thing I've been meaning to do is to make a little splash screen for when I'm about to start streaming. That says, you know, like, get your snacks ready, get your drinks ready, go to the bathroom, you know, all that kind of stuff before the stream starts, and just to have something to let people know that, yep, the stream is starting in a couple minutes here. And is that squid floating above the water? And then also a I'll be right back kind of card as well too, and maybe a thanks for coming out to the stream one to put at the end, or something like that. But those are kind of like images I've been meaning to put together for a while now and haven't quite gotten to. So is this the cove I'm looking for? I think it might be a little further this way, because and when I said mountains, I think I meant taiga, because this is what I meant. I meant taiga, but I believe the area is actually further down this way, if you'll believe it, because this taiga biome should wrap around and connect up with the jungle right over here somewhere, or this jungle should wrap around this direction. And then the taiga should end right about over here where I'm pointing. Yeah, I think we've just about hit it. So this is kind of the area I want right here. It's a little bit bigger than maybe I had thought it would be. It looks like we won't be able to see. If I go over here, we're not gonna be able to see that side from over here, which I suppose is fine. I suppose that's fine. We're gonna be probably building mostly over on this side. And there's another smaller inlet that I wanted to build around as well, which I think is maybe like right over here, maybe. But yeah, and then our main build for this area. So what I have in mind is, and I think this will probably be the area to kind of start off with here, to put our little portal room in and to put all of our starter storage room and all that kind of stuff in. And yeah, up here looks pretty perfect. That looks like a good area. Oh, hello creepers. We got like 6 of them over here. But yeah, this is kind of the kind of area that I'm looking for right here. So my idea for the main build, so kind of what I'm doing is I'm kind of incorporating builds, like semi-unfinished builds from a couple previous servers I've been on, so that I could finally lay those ideas to rest and actually be done with them in a sense. So I wanted to get the jungle, village kind of base, get that recreated and get that actually finished out. But the other thing I want to do, and I don't know, I might, at some point I'll do a video talking about all my plans here and probably doing some work on them. But let's go ahead and light this area up while we're talking, since we are going to be building over here and we will need to do that anyway at some point. But yeah, so I'll probably do a video at some point, and when I kind of talk about what I'm planning on doing here and when I work on that stuff on video, I'll probably flash up a couple pictures of the builds in question that I'm kind of trying to recreate and complete. But obviously, since I'm on stream right now, I don't have the ability to do that. I mean, I technically probably could, but it would require me dropping the game for a little bit and going finding images, taking screenshots, yada, yada, yada. Hello, skeleton. That was a pretty nice dodge that I just did there. Too bad there's not really anybody here to see it. Oh, that creeper is going to explode. Maybe not. Wow. Wow, was that... That can't have been. I went flying pretty high there. That was kind of weird. It almost like it was a supercharged creeper, and that did a lot of damage too. It's a lot more damage than I've ever seen a creeper do, because I have full protection 4 armor. And I went flying. I went sky high. That was a little weird. I have not seen a creeper do that much damage and send me that high before. That's pretty crazy. Okay, well, I'm going to light up this cave, just because, and this cave might actually become my temporary storage location, as long as it doesn't go on forever. But yeah, since this is already dug out, we can just go ahead and start putting our stuff in here. I think that's probably the best option. And this will just be our temporary, and by temporary I mean that it itself might stay. I might repurpose this this particular cave if I want to use it for something later. Like I said, the kind of idea of the build, the jungle village part of the build anyway, is it kind of just flows naturally. And if I'm not careful here, I'm gonna die. I haven't died much on TimeShot here. I've only had 3 deaths. I don't remember what the first 2 were from, but I know the third one was from when Mara and I went out and pranked Poet by putting a bunch of vines around, and I fell to my death. But yeah, if we can keep that at 3 deaths, that would be nice. Kind of surprised. Usually by this time, we have a couple more people in the stream. I wonder if things are not being pushed out to followers, maybe? I don't know. That's weird. I guess we'll just give it more time. That is A-okay, though. I mean, I'm still streaming the usual time, the same time as usual. Just seems a little odd, but that's okay. If I end up just talking to myself for an hour, that's A-okay. We'll still get some work done on the server. So as to where we're going to plop the portal, probably back over in that cave is going to be the best location, because I want to keep it a little enclosed. And there's another cave over here. Wow. We're just in Cave City here. But yeah, probably going to plop it in the cave just to keep it safe, and so that if I'm doing stuff, if I set up my storage in there and I'm doing stuff in there, hello, Skelly. then we'll be protected from any kind of mobs or creepers or what have you. And see, this is the problem with building in a jungle. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. That's the problem with building in a jungle, is it's really hard to light everything up. Because there's so much vertical direction in a jungle. Ooh, I like the look of this. We might have to do something with this. Yeah, I mean, I like building in jungles. Ooh, I like it. I like these like these half-open caves. This looks really neat. I really love the look of this. Yeah, I mean, there are things I don't like about building in jungles, but I like the look of a base in the jungle. You just have to do a lot of work with it to make it actually work. But yeah, this is a nice spot here. I really like this. We may just have to actually get started on some building over here on the stream. Oh, there's some caves that go back there. This might actually be the spot I put my portal. Maybe this could be a good location for it, I think. And then the main attraction of this base, of course, we will have our little buildings dotted around the side, along the shore here. But ooh, there's so many caves here. That's crazy. Thank you for the follow, RazorBrains197. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we're running out of torches. There's another cave over here. Wow, this is the most surface caves I've seen in quite some time. But yeah, I think if we put it up there, we'll put the portal up here. And then we'll have a path up here. But this looks real nice. I really like this. Feeling pretty inspired right about now. Let's see here. We will put the portal right about here, I think. Alright, grab some obsidian. And then we'll have to make some stairs real quick as well so we can get up there. Oh, hello. I was just about to say, I should probably check my back and make sure there's no creepers creeping up on me. And what do you know? There's a creeper creeping up on me. I wouldn't want to build it because I'd be afraid I'd ruin the natural beauty of it. Yeah, and that's the idea of... Oh, did I miss an obsidian? There we go. That's kind of the idea of this build, is to kind of go with the terrain and not do too much terraforming, because I have terraformed like crazy over by the aquarium and over at my Jedi Enclave. So the idea of this build is to not really terraform, if at all, maybe just a little bit, but try and minimize the terraforming, kind of just keep the terrain as it is, keep everything looking natural and all that kind of stuff. Because I really like the look of a jungle. And as I was actually mentioning this earlier in the stream before we really got some viewers in here, but I'm kind of recreating a base that I made about 5 years ago, and that's kind of half of it. Is I'm recreating that base over on the shoreline over here in the jungle, and finishing it out and all that kind of stuff. But then the second half of this build is going to be... Let me just light up this cave over here. I just want to make sure nothing's sneaking up on us, which it probably will, because like a lot of my builds, this thing will be pretty open air. We won't really have doors, so things are liable to just walk right in, so we got to be real careful about lighting things up. Let's go ahead and light this portal, and then we'll get our coordinates. Fell in lava a lot last night. Okay, well, hopefully those potions came in handy. I'm hoping you were using them. All right, let's see here. Coordinates are... I'm just gonna write these down in the chat here so I don't forget them. X, Z, there we go. Perfect. All right, and then we'll have to build a portal to that over in the Nether. That's probably going to be a ways out. Well, let me actually grab my calculator. I'm going to pull up my phone. It's probably the easiest way to do that. Let's see here. Calculator. Got to find it first. Nope, not there. There it is. Okay. So our coordinates are going to be 2281 divided by 8 equals 285. And then 1227 divided... Oh, not times. Divided by 8 equals 153. Okay, there we go. So that's where we need to get to in the Nether to plant our other portal so we can hook up with this. I wonder if any of these caves really go deep, though. It looks like a lot of them are kind of surface caves, which is fine because I can use them to build an... Oh, hello, witch. We already had one near-death experience this stream. We don't really need another one. Helpful link. What kind of helpful link is it? If it's a tutorial on placing portals, I do kind of already know how to place portals, so don't need to worry too much about that. Actually, probably the easiest thing to do would be to head in there through this portal, and then take down that portal, and then line it up in the nether with this one. Yeah, I think I've... Oh, I was going to make a set of stairs real quick. Let's do that. Auto gets the coordinates. I mean, I do already have the coordinates, so I don't really need that at the moment now. Alrighty, put some stairs in here. Just kind of a temporary thing. We'll make this a lot prettier later. We'll go through, see where we're at, and move the portal as necessary. We do need to be exact with this, because part of the idea of my base is we are going to need to have 2 portals. So, alright, so we're a little bit... Oh, that's pretty dang close. That's pretty dang close. I think that's probably close enough. So the only thing we need to do from here is... Probably want to get rid of all the soul sand, whatever it is. We need to figure out how to get back to spawn from here. I think it's going to be... It's got to be this direction. See if I can spot anything else in this direction to kind of give us a heads up. And holy cow, why is there so much soul sand, whatever you call it? Why is there so much of that over here? No. I checked the coordinates. It's pretty much exact. And I'm assuming this isn't somebody else's portal because there's nothing else around here. And I'm assuming somebody else wouldn't use a portal that has all that slow sand all around it. Okay, so it looks like over here is the... I think this is the other jungle portal. This is the one that leads over to the failed parrot farm. Alright, so I know my way back to spawn from there. Alright, that's perfect. That is perfect. Oh, hello. Hello, Ghast. Where are you at? I hear you shooting at me. I don't know where he is, though. Huh. It might just be that his, he's too far away and I can't see him, maybe. Oh, there he is. All the way over there. I thought he was over in the other direction. That's what it sounded like. I feel like that Ghast here just ended up... Oh, wait, here it is. Perfect. Okay. I do want to hang on to those because I do plan on fighting some more withers at some point once we gather up some more wither skulls, which will depend on working on getting spawn rates better for the wither skeleton farm. At some point, I would like to fight 2 at once, maybe. I think that could be fun. But yeah, I do want to get a whole bunch of beacons going. Not for any real good reason. I mostly just want to have them just to have them. Because honestly, the only thing I really need a beacon for is for the haste. I don't know that the other stuff is really that important. But at the same time, I'd really like to have multiple beacons. Let's see here. So I'm wondering... We should have brought more obsidian, actually. Because I was thinking about setting up my other portal. Although, I think I might want to wait on that. So I suppose I've been dancing around what I'm actually doing for a little bit here. So... Yes, normally my single wither fights go pretty well, so I'm feeling confident enough that I could potentially take on 2 at once. But first we have to gather up all those skulls, and in all my time playing here, I've only ever gotten 1 myself, and I've killed 63 wither skeletons, and I've only gotten 1 skull myself. Spacey gifted me the other 2 that I used to fight the wither last time I streamed, so it may take a while before I can get all those skulls. But the idea of what I'm doing here is I'm going to build a giant floating island out in the middle of the cove here. And I'm probably going to put it, I want to put it close enough that you can see it from land. So it'll probably be somewhere around this area here. So we'll have this giant floating island, and it'll kind of have the appearance like it basically, you know, was pulled straight out of the sea. So it'll like have water flowing off of it. It'll look like something that it'll look like it was just ripped straight out of the ocean. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to build a big circle in the water and drain all the water and kind of leave that as a giant hole that's shaped just like the island right underneath here. And I think that could end up looking pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited to get that build project started. I suppose what we could do is we could grab some gravel. I think gravel is the thing to do it with. It's going to take a lot of gravel, though. I think I have quite a bit, though. But we want to mark out the area we're going to build in. So what we'll do is we'll kind of mark it out on the ground, or not on the ground, in the water here, and then kind of fill in gravel around it, so that way we can drain out the water a lot more easily. And I'll probably need some sponges too. I don't have any sponges, I don't think. I'm not sure if there's any guardian temples that have not yet been raided on the server. But for now, let's go back to spawn and drop off some of this crap we don't really need. And we will go ahead and grab some blocks so we can go ahead and kind of outline the circle that will eventually become the island. And then I believe we wanted to go, this was the direction, right? If I had more blocks in my inventory right now, I would totally fill all this in so you don't have to run on slow sand. A little nervous about using the Ender Pearl here, but we'll try it. A little worried that, oh, hello, you're shooting at me before I can see you. That's fair. This is what I mean about the entities not loading in at a proper distance. Because he starts shooting at me before I can even see him. That's a little cheaty. Let's see here. Any gas here today? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he just dropped gunpowder. But yeah, we'll outline the circle, which will eventually be the outline for the island, and also the giant hole in the ground. Oh, that wasn't like that before, I don't think. We should probably fix that. Maybe. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I don't want to block off the path there. So we'll probably just grab, well, I don't want to use dirt. Dirt is actually kind of a valuable commodity for me right now because I've been using it so much for terraforming around the Jedi Enclave and the aquarium. So let's see what other blocks we have that we could potentially use to outline. Usually dirt and cobblestone are kind of my cheap go-tos, but I've been using those so much I don't think I really have any to spare. As sad as it sounds. So I guess we'll see what I have a lot of. I have a lot of sand, I think, but sand, I guess we could go with sand, but I need something to outline the circle with in the first place. So I need something that doesn't get affected by gravity. I guess we could see, well, actually, I haven't looked in here before. There's not that much. Not that much prismarine in here, that's okay. We could see what's around here. Is there anything that people have left a lot of in the community chests? No, there's not much sandstone. There's a decent amount of dirt. We can just grab. That's coarse dirt. That's okay. We'll grab that anyway. We will grab that anyway. That should do the trick. Okay, let's just grab a little bit more of it, just to be sure. Okay, that'll be good. Yeah, we'll use coarse dirt. Oh, for some reason your comment got removed by the auto moderator. I don't know why. Oh, probably because you used the word hoe. It doesn't realize you're talking about the garden tool. Okay. Okay, I get what you said. You said that I use the hoe to turn it into regular dirt, but that's not. I don't think that's necessary. We're just using it as an outline tool, and I just wanted something that's easy to break, like dirt usually is. And it would be a lot of effort to go and turn this all into regular dirt. But yeah. So I suppose I didn't really get into the reason why I'm going out and working on that base right now, rather than finishing out the aquarium. And I'm kind of doing both at the same time, because part of working on the aquarium involves me waiting a lot for prismarine from the Guardian farm, which is going to take a while. So a lot of waiting involved there. So I figure while we're waiting on that kind of stuff, we can get started on the other build that I wanted to do. Because I might as well. I mean, obviously, I'm kind of jumping between projects because I have been streaming a lot of TimeShot. So I want to try and not do too much of the same stuff multiple days in a row. So trying to mix things up a bit and do a bit of different stuff. And so we have the aquariums to work on. We have the Jedi Enclave. We have to still do some terraforming around there. And then we'll also have this base out in the jungle. So there's a decent amount of stuff that we can be working on at any given time. All right, lots of sand here. I need to grab... I hate to do too much running around, but I need to go grab the shulker chest because I need to get a lot of sand out there because we're going to need to get all that sand into the ocean to kind of block off the area that we want to use, that we want to drain all the water from. So we need to go back into the Nether, out to the Wyntr skeleton farm, and grab our shulker chests. A lot of running around today, but yeah. You're one of the few TimeShot streamers who don't stream during my school day. Yeah, yeah. Well, I do that because I work during the day. So I come home and I stream at 5, and then I get done at 6, and then I go eat dinner with my wife. So that's just the most convenient time for me to do it. And of course, some days I might do it a little bit later too. If I end up having to work late or something like that, and I might end up doing some streams after dinner possibly. Can you ask what I do? I work for a company that makes medical devices, but other than that, I don't want to get too far into details because I don't know. I don't really want random strangers being able to track down exactly where I live and where I work. But yeah. Okie dokie. So now we're heading back out in the exact same direction. If I had thought of this, since we were already coming from that direction anyway, if I had thought of it, I could have just stopped by and grabbed them on my way back from the jungle. Since the Wyntr skeleton farm is out in that direction anyway. And I suppose while we're out there, we could go ahead and take a look and see what our spawn rates look like. See if we got anything spawning in. And I suppose if anything shows up, we could always try our luck. And wow, this got destroyed. This used to be a bridge right here, but I think someone gassed at it. You know everything about everyone. Alrighty, let's see. I think it's this direction. At some point, we'll have a proper tunnel out to this thing, but I think that'll kind of wait on us actually getting it finished out and actually having the spawn rates being decent. And I guess building a real legit tunnel is also going to wait on actually having a real legit nether portal place hub. a nether hub. It's going to wait on us having a proper nether hub because there's not really anything to connect the tunnels to at this point in time. Okay, let's dump that in here. It looks like we're going to have to go grab some more cobblestone before we ever do more slabbing. Oh, and that is now a spawnable space, so let's get rid of that. One day you're jump off that path by accident. Oh, yeah, that path is a bit of a dangerous thing. Oh, and most of these potions are still here, so I guess Jake didn't use that many. Now that you say something, I'm gonna grab one and put it on my bar. Now I'm a little nervous, and... what the heck? Where'd the ladders go? And where is that gas shooting me from? Okay, I think the ladders just got broken by the ghast. But I don't see him again. That's a little irritating. He must have been out in that direction, though, because he shot the ladders off. Ah, curse you, view distance. I mean, I've mentioned this before, but I don't know if that's a server-side thing, maybe? Or if that might just be a result of a recent update to Minecraft or something. Alright, so let's hop in here and take a look. A whole bunch of regular skeletons. That's not exactly what I want to see. It's not what I want to see at all. Just regular skeletons. We got how many of those? 4 regular skeletons. Seriously. And that's all that's in here. Wow. Oh, but there's a skull in here. Whose skull is this? Somebody came and killed some Wyntr skeletons and got a skull. I don't know who it was, though. Maybe I'll go back and check the... No, that's not a render distance thing, though. It's different, because my render distance is set to whatever the maximum it'll allow for the server is. The issue, though, is the distance that entities render in, like mobs and other players and stuff like that. Because they're rendering in, they're not rendering in until you get a lot closer to them, which is not the way it used to always be. But there's not a setting for it on my side of Minecraft, so I think it's either part of 1.13 or it's part of maybe like Paper, the server software we're on. It could be that there's a setting in there that needs to be flip-flopped. I don't know. I noticed it during the UHC though too, because there were points where I probably should have been able to see other players, and I'm sure other players noticed this as well. But there were points that I should have been able to see other players because I could see the spot that they were, standing on, but I couldn't see them. Whereas back in the day, it used to be that you could see players before you could see the ground render in around them. So obviously that has changed. Of course, that was probably more cheating than anything because if someone was hiding in like a cave or something, you could see them before you got up to them because they were the player would render in before the ground rendered in, so you could see basically under the ground and be like, oh hey, there's a player down there. Hacks. Oh, there's a ghast. Hello, Ghasty. And I hear another one too. I keep thinking that the blaze farm is a ghast because it's almost the same size and it's also white and it almost looks like it's floating over here. So every time I'm running over this direction, I keep thinking, oh crap, there's a ghast over there by the blaze farm. Then I'm like, oh wait, that is the blaze farm. Duh. Okay, so now that we have the shulker boxes, now we can go back to the aquarium. Then we can grab the sand. Then we can get back out to the jungle. Then we can actually maybe do something this stream. Maybe do a little bit of something. But yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna stream tomorrow too. But I'm thinking we'll probably after we have the initial stuff set up with the jungle, I'll probably just mostly work on that off camera for a little bit until we have it at a good place where I can do some more fun work on it back on stream again, because it's gonna be a lot of work, a lot of boring block placing, building the actual island itself, because I'm planning to make it pretty big, so it's gonna be a bit of work. But yeah, we'll get some more stuff done in that between streams, and then I'm thinking tomorrow we'll get back to the aquarium again. We'll probably decorate out those tanks that we have there, the two that we added last stream, work on the floor a bit maybe, and yeah. We're still probably not going to have enough prismarine to do much of anything else. I mean, I really want to get the exterior wall done and the roof done, but the way it's looking like that's going to be quite a while from now. Even AFKing every single night. Are you going to put some corals on display? What do you mean? I mean, I have to put them in water, so if I wanted to put corals in, I would have to put them in a tank. At which point I might as well just make that a fish tank. Okay, and let's waterlog a stair or a slab and put the coral on top. I don't know. We'll see, possibly. I mean, I do have a lot of decorating to do, so we're always gonna have lots of room to try out a lot of different stuff as far as decoration goes. Let's see here. I like the design of your aquarium. Why, thank you. There's still a lot to be done here. Let's see here. Plop these on the wall right here. No. I appreciate the feedback. There's a lot of open space in the aquarium that I have to fill out, so I do appreciate having some ideas for what to do with all that. Let's see here. Let's grab some sand. We got lots and lots of sand. Start plopping all that sand in these chests. Yeah, we're probably gonna need quite a bit of sand to fill in all of the water. But luckily, I've gathered lots and lots of sand from terraforming around here. Okay, that's all filled up. Might as well just take as much as we can put in here. Okay, I think that's just... Oh, wait, there's another full chest of it. Okay. Wow. Alright, we might as well fill it up. May as well go ahead and fill it up. Alright, there we go. I'll just drop off this last little bit of sand. Pick these guys up. And back over to the jungle again. Oh, wait. The door is over this way. You know what? I should have checked. We're not going to get anywhere this stream. I should have checked if I had any wool here. Or a extra bed. Because I do want to have a bed over there for when I'm working on stuff. Let's see here. Wool, wool, wool. Oh, we do have wool. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And we need some more wood in our inventory as well. For various things. We won't worry too much about bringing all of our resources that we need to build stuff with, other than our outlining tools just yet. Alright, thanks for coming out. See ya. We won't bring everything out just yet. I'll probably lug all that crap over between streams. Like, I'm planning on doing most of the building over there for a little bit. Oh, you know what we could do next stream? If I go get some more name tags, we could go get some replacement dolphins, since I actually did put a cover over top of the dolphin enclosure there. So we could actually, since that dolphin tank's been sitting empty for a couple days now, we could actually go get some new dolphins. I was just thinking of that, and they do tend to spawn out in the cove out here fairly often. So we may end up doing that next stream. That might be, I mean, it might just be part of what we do. But since I learned that you can use leads to get them where you want them to go, unlike when I first caught those dolphins, when I was trying to get them into a boat, and then I had to do a little brainstorming to try and figure out how I was going to get them in there. Now that I actually know how to lead them in there, I suppose it should go a lot quicker. So we should have time to do that in addition to doing something else next stream. Oh, wait, I don't want to go this direction. I want to go down this way. Because we're not going back to the Wither Skeleton Farm again. As much as I'm sure everybody watching would love to go see me placing down 1,000,000 half slabs like I did on Saturday's stream. And a little bit of Sundays as well. Although I think Sunday mostly I was... have I been saying yesterday, by the way? I feel like I've been saying yesterday's stream. Oh, this is not the right portal either. Where am I going? I feel like I've been saying yesterday's stream, but I did not stream yesterday. So, Sunday's stream, I did some... I mostly just built the actual ceiling and whatnot. Trust me, it's not that fun. It's really not. It's pretty tedious. There's a lot of half slabbing to do around there. I mean, but I guess if we need something to do, we could always do that. So this nether rack here looks like someone placed it here. Like, it looks like someone placed this here so they can get around here easier. That's what it looks like to me. Because, yeah, we got it going over in this direction. And then it goes over there, and it goes over here. But there's no way this is somebody else's portal, because when I went through it, it just connected me back to itself. Strange. So I guess somebody has explored out this direction in the nether, or come out here, but I guess they didn't make this portal. This is still my portal, which is good. There's some glowstone right here. I don't think I have my silk touch on me, though. That's a shame. I would say we should grab this, because I don't really have much glowstone at the moment. I'm just trying to get a feel for what's around here in the nether. I guess being the nether, there's not usually going to be too much to see. Just a lot of netherrack and lava and possibly a fortress somewhere. But yeah, we'll go back through the portal. I've wasted enough time wandering around this episode, or this stream. I'm so used to recording videos where I say, you know, this episode. I have to get used to saying this stream instead, and then of course once I go to record an actual episode again, I'll end up saying this stream on accident. But that's just how it goes. Alrighty, so we're gonna want to, let's just plop this stuff down. We'll put it over on the shore. kind of make a temporary little storage area down here. Very temporary, of course. I don't know if we're actually put anything on this island. This little island right here is not part of the jungle, so I might just completely rip out this island. In fact, let's just do that. Let's just do that right now. It would get us some dirt. We need some dirt. So we might as well just rip out this island. Because it's not part of the jungle. It doesn't have the real nice, deep green jungle grass that I really like. So I think it'd be better if we just got rid of that little bit right there. Because I'm thinking, because the whole thing with this base is it's mostly going to be built along the shoreline and kind of built into the walls of the cliffs here and stuff like that. So I wouldn't really build anything on this area anyway. So we might as well just get rid of it. May as well do that. You had a good day. Yeah, are you referring to my number of followers being up? I did have a very good stream on Sunday. We got up past 100 followers on last Sunday, which was awesome. Or are you asking me if I had a good day? I did have a pretty good day. Decent day at work, wasn't too busy. I hear my cat. Today, yes, I am having a pretty good day. How about yourself? I can hear my cat at the door. So I actually have my door closed today. The cats are not coming in to say hello during this week's stream because my wife is actually going to be, or she is, on fall break from college classes, and therefore she is home right now. So I wanted to make sure I closed the door so I didn't bother her too much, and so that I think she's watching TV out in the living room. So want to make sure the door is closed so you can't hear the TV in the background or anything like that. But that does mean that the cats aren't going to be hanging out in the stream, which I'm sure some people are disappointed by. But I didn't want to have them in here and have them wanting to get out or wanting to come back in, or, you know, yada, yada, yada. So I figured if I'm going to have the door closed, I might as well just lock them out. I tried streaming with Molly in here, and she just immediately wanted out as soon as I closed the door. So they don't really like having the door to my office closed. I have 3 cats. 2 of them typically show up around in my streams. If you see the cat bed up here behind my head, Albus, our little kitten, likes to sleep in there during my streams, which is why I have my camera angled the way I do, because he likes to, you know, poke his head in. And then Molly is an orange cat, and she likes to also, you know, socialize and be around when I'm streaming. But then our 3rd cat, Daisy. Daisy's kind of shyer. Is that a word? More shy? She's more shy, and she has yet to show her face on stream. She does hang out in my office, though, in here, so I'm kind of surprised she hasn't just, you know, popped up and said hello. But I'm sure she will at some point. I'm sure she'll get over her stage fright and show her face on stream. But she is a calico cat. But yeah, if you hang around my streams, you'll see all my cats at some point or another, I'm sure. Especially Albus, since his bed is right behind my head there. And we'll probably also tear this down at least a couple levels, just to make this look more like, you know, a natural piece of the bay here, so it doesn't look like it's too much of a outcropping. I mean, I know I said that the whole point of this base was to not terraform too much, and here I am ripping up an entire island, but I just don't think I was going to do anything with this. Yes, actually, you've nailed it. That is exactly it. They are named for characters from Harry Potter. My wife named those 2 cats. Thank you for the follow, Steering Raptor 86. But yeah, in case you're wondering, Daisy's name is not from Harry Potter, so don't worry about figuring that one out. But yeah, I figured if someone says Albus, they'll kind of know where that's from. But the Molly part, I'm kind of impressed that you kind of figured out where that was from. Although I suppose given the Harry Potter reference in Albus's name, I guess that was kind of a given, but... I am not on Xbox. This is the PC Java version, the original Minecraft. Private server, all that good stuff. Yeah, my wife's a huge Harry Potter nerd as well. I'm pretty big into them as well. I've read all the books, seen all the movies, yada, yada, yada. We should probably sleep here in a second, just because I don't have everything quite lit up very well here, and we need to start storing some stuff. So I'll probably make some temporary chests to plop up here. Let's see. Okay, we'll throw a bed over here. Sounds good. Okay, and then we need to make some regular chests. Maybe just one will do for now. And eventually we'll work on, probably one of the first things I should do is a permanent storage solution. So we actually have somewhere to put all this crap. So we'll store all this dirt because we're going to need that for the terraforming around the aquarium. Store all that stuff, all the stuff we don't need. Okay, and then we can go out here, pick the rest of that stuff, and finish tearing out this little outcropping here. Well, my camera's high enough that typically all you'll see of them is they'll jump up on my desk in front of me, and you'll see their tail pop up in my camera. But yeah, that's typically where you'll end up seeing them. You'll see Molly's tail, big fluffy orange tail, kind of wagging in front of my face. But yeah, since my camera's kind of, I have my my two monitors are kind of mounted a little higher, and then my camera's even higher than that. So typically they won't like completely block my face cam, which is good. All right, and yeah, I think what we might do is just completely tear out this whole area right here, and connect up with this right down here. Kind of make that look natural. So we're kind of gonna start over here. And since we're underwater, this digging is going to take a little bit longer. Oh, maybe not. I do have aqua affinity. Okay. It shouldn't take too long then. Okay, so let's tear out this little piece here. And then we'll kind of connect up the valleys, try and make this look natural. Because this depth is kind of where I want the depth of this area to end up. So that it all ends up looking like it actually, you know, generated in that way. And so as far as anybody knows, that little outcropping, that little peninsula of sorts, as far as anybody could tell, it was never there, which is, you know, kind of the plan. Is there a zombie down here in the water somewhere? I hear something. Or is he might be in a cave, maybe. I don't know that the new drowned zombies actually make any noise since they're underwater. I'm actually not sure. Good luck with that. Yeah, there's a fair bit to dig out here, but since a lot of it's dirt, it's actually going pretty quick. But yeah, as I said, my wife is actually currently home, whereas typically when I stream, I usually stream when she's not home. For no, you know, I guess there's not really too much of a good reason for that. It's just, you know, if she's home, I'd rather have the time available to go spend time with her rather than being tied up in streaming. But since she is home right now, she's actually working on dinner. So this stream will probably be about the same length as my typical weekday streams go. They typically go from 5 EST to 6 EST, or somewhere around there. So I'm not sure where she is in dinner, so we'll just keep streaming until she lets me know that dinner is done. So we might go a little over, we might finish soon. I'm not quite sure where she's at right now. But yeah, hello, how's it going? But yeah, as soon as she's done with dinner, whatever time that ends up being, we will wrap up the stream then. But yeah, we did actually get something done this stream. We did actually get this whole peninsula dug out. I'm a huge Minecraft fan. Yeah, me too, in case you can't tell by the fact that I am currently playing Minecraft. Also the fact that Minecraft is more or less right now all that I stream. That will be changing soon. I'll be working on streaming some different games at some point. But for the time being, I've got a lot of stuff, a lot of projects that I'm working on here on the TimeShot server. So plenty of variety in stuff to stream on Minecraft. So we won't be doing the same thing 2 days in a row. Since we will most likely, or maybe I should say for sure, we should be streaming. We should be streaming tomorrow again. Same server, same time, same place, all that good stuff. So we'll probably be working on the aquarium, which is kind of my main focus at the moment. Actually, let's not get rid of the coarse dirt just yet. Mining up all this dirt is good though, because I do need this dirt for terraforming. So it's good that we're coming out here and doing that. Still a ways to go here. Just kind of going layer by layer. We'll get there. Almost wondering if I should set up my beacon, but at the same time, I feel like we're going at a pretty good rate. Even if you had a computer, this is a private server, so you would not actually be able to help. Oh, hello, there's a cave down here. That actually makes my job easier because there's a bit of an opening down here. But yeah, if I really wanted to enlist some help, we do have other members on the server, and I could have, I could always ask, hey, does anybody want to come help dig some stuff underwater? And I'm sure somebody would be like, sure, whatever, I don't know, maybe not. But this is kind of, my build project out here, so I don't want to, I don't really need to get anybody else involved on it. It's just more public kind of builds, like the Wither farm. That was stuff I don't mind, enlisting someone else's help with, but as far as my actual base, I think it's probably best if I just do it all myself. So that way it is all, 100% completely mine. And this is getting us a lot of dirt. So we do have a good amount of area to terraform. For those of you who don't know, I am basically turning an entire desert into basically a plains biome. I'm covering up all the sand with dirt. So just because I don't like the look of deserts, I don't like the look of sand, and I just want to turn the area around the aquarium I'm building into more of a grassy area. So all this dirt is going to go into that project. So to clarify, it's a wither skeleton farm. So it's used to get wither skulls. It's basically just a big box that you get the wither skeletons to spawn in, and you kind of try and get them to track you into one direction, so you can go kill them all in one little spot there. The biggest piece of it, the part that's the most work, is that you have to maximize spawns by making sure nothing spawns outside of your little box. So you have to do a lot of work in half slabbing all the area around to prevent anything from spawning around outside of your little enclosure. You want to stop pigmen and all that kind of stuff from spawning anywhere but where you want them to spawn, so that way you can get the maximum number of spawns possible and have a better chance of finding a wither skeleton and getting those skulls. So there's a lot of work in just a lot of work. It's a lot of work in half slabbing everything. I've been working on it with Jake, another member on the server, and yeah, we've spent quite some time now together and separately in doing half slabbing out there to maximize our spawn rates. But yeah, we did fight a wither last stream on Sunday, and I would like to, we'll see what the rates look like. I would like to gather up some more skulls and go for a couple more wither fights sometime soon. I don't know, it might be a couple weeks from now, depending on how quickly I can gather those skulls. But I really do want to try taking on 2 at once, see if I can do that. And then we'll eventually use all those beacons out at this base here. I don't technically need them all. I don't know what exactly we're going to do with them all. But I like having a lot of beacons just because it, I don't know, makes me feel cool. Makes me feel like I'm, rich in Minecraft because I have enough resources to build that many beacons. But yeah, we'll be doing that at some point, and I'm not sure if I'll put any beacons inside my floating island that I'm going to be putting out here, or if I'll end up just putting all the beacons on the shoreline or in the ocean, or I don't know, I haven't quite decided yet. One of them will be used to dig out the giant hole under the ocean that the island will, kind of be floating over top of. So we will need one down there at least temporarily. You know what is nice is, I don't know if this is a result of the server, the kind of server we're on with the paper stuff, which is basically like kind of like Spigot. It's just a server software that helps with running the server. It gives you options for plugins and stuff like that. I don't know if it's a result of that or if it's just that Minecraft has gotten better over the years, but it used to be that digging out this much sand or dirt or anything that, you know, mines up super fast, you would always end up getting ghost blocks, which means that you would dig something up and there would still be collision there. You realize there's still a block there, even though you had dug it up. So it seems like that's actually not happening anymore, which is obviously a very good thing. That was always annoying because then you'd have to log out and re-log back in to see which areas were still missing ghost blocks. So 1.13 fixed the ghost blocks. Okay, that's awesome. I wasn't sure if it was paper that fixed that or if it was 1.13. But yeah, that is definitely a nice thing to see because, like I said, don't have to relog to see what pieces of the earth that I missed. Most annoying thing was when I would have, I'd be digging like a giant hole in the ground with a beacon and digging out a whole bunch of stone, and I'd go layer by layer, starting from the top and working my way down. And what would happen is I would end up with floating blocks way up high that I had missed, and it'd be a pain in the butt to go up all the way up there and go and grab them. All right, that's quite a bit of dirt, so that is good. That is very good. Let's build another chest. Wasn't planning on doing this much digging this episode, but that is a-okay. Meant to make 2 chests. Why did I only make 1? But yeah, the more dirt we get, the better. The more terraforming we can do out by the aquarium. And I will probably, if I don't finish this up, if I don't finish digging out this little area here on stream, this is probably going to be something I do off camera. Just because we've already done so much of it right here, and I don't want to bore you guys too much. And of course, once we hit all the stone, this will probably go quite a bit slower. Oh, so a person developed a mod that fixed the ghost blocks, and then, oh, that's pretty neat. I think that's actually something that's happened in Minecraft quite a few times, where someone developed a mod, and then Mojang said, hey, you know, we like that. We're going to implement it into Minecraft. Like smooth lighting. I don't know how many people have been around that long, but smooth lighting used to be a mod. When you played Minecraft back in the olden days, all your lighting used to be like the blocky lighting. In fact, I can go into the video options right now and show that off. Let's see. Smooth lighting off. If you turn that off, then the lighting looks like this. That's what Minecraft used to look like. But someone actually made a mod that made the lighting all smooth and nice looking. Which was a mod I used to use all the time back before we actually had it properly in the game. And I think that mod itself got implemented into the game. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, as opposed to Mojang just doing it themselves. I think that mod did end up getting in the game as part of the game. But yeah, there's definitely precedent for that kind of thing. But yeah, it's nice to see those kinds of fixes getting implemented. In fact, I may get my beacon set up at some point here. I don't think I have enough resources to actually make the full beacon, though. I have a decent amount of iron, but I don't think I have enough to make a beacon. And if I did that, then I wouldn't have any iron left. So I may have to go AFK Tort's iron farm. I think that's the only one on the server right now. At some point, I might build an iron farm out here, since this is kind of gonna be my permanent outside spawn base. Any farms that I want to make, I will build out here. So I might end up making one myself. I have actually never done an iron golem farm myself before, so that could be an interesting project. Oh, there's a drown down there. I don't think he has a trident. Thank you for the follow, External Cape 317. Welcome to the stream. I know Jake was on the lookout for tridents. I'm not sure what exactly he wanted them for. Oh, my throat's going dry. I mean, maybe he just wanted them because they're a cool new thing that he wanted to play around with a bit. I know at one point we were talking about making a server crashing. What's crashing? At one point we were talking about we were talking about making the wither skeleton farm with charged creepers. My internet. Okay. But yeah, we were talking about making it with charged creepers. And there'd be some kind of method you do that with the channeling enchantment, which I think goes on tridents. And then you'd charge the creepers, and then you'd use them to blow up the wither skeletons, which would drop you a skull 100% of the time. But that would have ended up being too much work, and we really don't have a good supply of tridents right now. So it probably would have taken longer than just going out and looking around the fortress like we were doing before. My wife is feeding our cats, and our shy cat Daisy has to eat separately, because otherwise she's kind of a pushover. She lets the other cats kind of push her around and take her food, because Albus, our little kitten, eats really fast. So
probably done already.
Yeah, he's probably done eating by now, but he eats really fast, and then he goes and eats her food. So we have to separate her out when she's eating.
I'll come out, let her out in a minute.
Okay, but my wife brought her in here so she can eat in peace without the other cats bothering her and taking her food. Because yeah, she's real skinny, especially compared to her sister Molly, who's quite the chunkster now. But yeah, she's real skinny, so we gotta make sure she's getting enough wet food to eat. So we separate her out and let her eat separately and give her a chance to eat, because she eats kind of slow. And yeah, just to give her a chance. She's always been smaller than her sister, though, even when they were just kittens and we just adopted them. Probably just because she's kind of a pushover. She lets the other cats kind of take her food even when she's not quite done yet. Thank you for the follow, Megatrex1Samo. Welcome to the stream. Oh, there's another cave. Oh, hello, guys. This is probably where I heard those zombie noises coming from. That should make my job a little easier, though, because there's a little less to dig out here. But there's plenty of mobs down here. Hello. How's it going? I guess we might as well light this up, even though it might get filled with water later on. Prevent anything else from spawning in here. I'm wondering if my giant floating island would perhaps be a good place to build a general hostile mobs farm. Because I feel like you wouldn't be getting many spawns out in that area, since it's kind of out in the middle of the water. Might be a good place to do that. So we may end up incorporating that into our design somehow.
Alice is already done eating, so.
Okay, maybe you can close the door.
You want to close the door all the way?
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to let her out when she's done, or do you want me to
Yep,
go back?
I'll let her out.
Okay.
So when she gets done eating, I might just pick her up and show her face to camera for the first time, since Daisy has never actually been in any of my streams. My other two cats, Molly and Albus, will pop up on stream quite frequently. Albus's go-to sleeping spot is right behind my head over here, so oops, I bumped my microphone. He tends to hang out my streams quite often, and that's actually why I have my camera pointed the way it is, so that way when he's hanging around, you can actually see him and whatnot. Even though if he's up there, usually that means he's sleeping. Okay. Well, I guess we can see how much iron we have. We can run back to our base real quick, see how much iron we have, see if we have enough to make the beacon. Because that would make it so much easier to dig all this out down here. Now that we kind of are getting down to the actual stone, although, this is probably the level we want to be at, because this is where the ground level is down here. But I feel like the ground level was slightly different, closer to shore. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a little bit lower. I guess it doesn't matter too much as long as we make it look natural. That's all that's important to me, is making it look natural, because the whole idea of this base, the base on the shoreline is going to be that it's supposed to blend in seamlessly with the jungle and look like, you know, I didn't do too much terraforming. And that's what I said when I came out here. You know, I said, I don't want to do too much terraforming with this base because I'm doing so much terraforming with building my aquarium and my Jedi Enclave, and I've had to do a lot of building stuff around there, doing a lot of tearing down, building up dirt, all that kind of stuff. Didn't want to do too much of that here, but here I am, you know, tearing out a whole peninsula. So yeah, I guess that's just how that goes. But I think regardless, we will want to get the beacon out here to make this a little bit faster once we hit the stone. Regardless of how low we end up going here. It's a weird dark spot up there. And we're already getting to nighttime again. Let's collect up the rest of the blocks around here. We'll sleep away the night. And then at that point, I think we may as well go ahead and go see what we have as far as iron goes. See if we potentially have enough for a beacon. Oh, my inventory's full. No wonder I'm not picking anything up. Duh. Well, if I leave the area, this stuff won't despawn. And it's just dirt and sand, so it's not that big a deal anyway. Alright, let's go drop all that stuff off in here. Might as well drop off our coarse dirt too. Get all that stuff out of here. And we'll run. Well, actually, let's sleep. Then we'll run back and see how much iron I have. If I have enough, I'll get the beacon started right now. If not, then we'll have to collect some more up at some point. But it takes a lot. I think it takes 2 full stacks plus a little. I don't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head, but I know you need at least 2 full stacks. It might even be like 2.5 stacks. I don't know. You need a lot. I mean, I have been doing a fair amount of strip mining, so I should have a fair bit, but I don't think I have quite enough yet. And we're probably going to be shot at by gas that we can't see again, like we have been the past couple times we come through here. Just waiting for the sound of a gas shooting. Three stacks plus 52. Oh, okay, that's more than I thought it would be. Okay. So we definitely don't have enough. I will say that much. We can go see how much we have, though. But 3 stacks. Okay, that's more than I remembered it being. Wow, okay. Well, we might have to... I mean, I'm already spending so much of my AFK time out at the Guardian farm, so I don't know that we have time to split to AFK over at the iron farm, too. Well, we can do a mixture. I don't like the way it looks when you do a mixture of different kinds of blocks. I'll see what I have. I might take you up on that offer, though. I might just borrow them. If you just want to loan me some emerald blocks temporarily, and then once I get the iron I need to fill it out, I'll just give them back to you or something. So I suppose I could probably, I guess that's another option, is I could go spend a bunch of time trading with the villagers, which is something I've been meaning to do anyway, since I need some more name tags. Trade with some villagers and get some emeralds that way. I'm not sure how long that would take to build up a whole lot of emeralds, but I guess that's another option other than AFKing for iron, which can take quite a while, because I know, I don't think Tort's iron farm is really all that quick. I know it's kind of an older design, so I'm not sure. It's not really that fast in terms of gathering iron. Okay, so we have... Oh, that's less than I thought we had. I for some reason, I had thought that we had a full 2 stacks of blocks of iron. We got plenty of lapis. It's too bad you can't use a lapis. You can't use lapis for beacons. But yeah, we don't have a lot of iron at all. Okay. And I don't think I have any emeralds. I think that's all my iron, unless I have some over at the Jedi Enclave too. I thought I had more though. I could have sworn I had some more. I mean, that's just all the iron that I had over here from going strip mining. So I think I might even have more back at the Jedi Enclave. We'll go take a look real quick. I imagine we're not streaming too much longer, so I don't want to get started at anything new right now. Let me get over there real quick. It looks like Daisy's done with her dinner, so I'll go grab her once I'm in a safe place so she can come say hi. And then I'll let her out of my office because I think she's looking a little anxious, like she doesn't want to be in here. Just because she doesn't like being locked up. Not that she doesn't like being in my office. I hear my wife yelling at the other 2 cats. I think they're probably walking around her feet while she's trying to cook. Okay, Daisy, where are you at? Daisy, come here. Come here. There's Daisy. Now I can say all of my cats have shown up on one of my streams at some point. Alright, I'll let you out now, okay? Okay. Alright. So if I had iron, it would be in here. Huh. I guess I just have less than I thought I did. Okay, I must have used it for something then. I just don't think I use iron for much. I don't typically make a lot of stuff with iron. Like I haven't built any rails or anything. I don't know. That's weird. I guess I just don't have that much. All right. I'm gonna go take a look at the villagers that we have. A former member of the server, Edson, had a bit of a villager trading hub. So I'm going to take a look at what kind of trades we have, what kind of options we might have for gathering up a whole bunch of emeralds. So that maybe if I wanted to make my own beacon, I could just make it entirely out of emeralds, if that's going to be the fastest way to get enough blocks. And then that way that leaves the iron available if I need to use that for something else, because I don't want to use up every single bit of iron I have, if possible. I mean, who knows if I want to build a rail track of some sort? What was the basis of your base design? The one I was just in? Or the one I'm going to start on? Or the aquarium? I've got 3 different places I'm building. The one I was just in is my Jedi Enclave. It's based off of the Jedi Enclave in Star Wars and Knights of the Old Republic, which is one of my favorite games. It's not entirely, it's not a carbon copy. I took a lot of creative liberties, but the original design is kind of cribbed from that game. Would a rail duplicator interest you? Oh, is that a thing? I guess that could be of interest. I'd be surprised if they haven't patched that out. How long has that been in the game? Because I think I remember seeing something about a rail duplicator quite some time ago, and I'm kind of surprised if that's the case, if that's the same one, that's still a thing in the game. There used to be a way you could duplicate sand by using some kind of piston device, and in fact, I used to have a sand generator on a server I used to be on, and that was always nice. And I think you could still make a generator to turn regular sand into red sand if you want to. The one on Dantooine, yep, that's correct. Okay, so you got paper here. And this guy's got name tags. I mean, while we're here, I think we got some sugarcane in here. There's a new one for 1.13. Okay, that's nice. I may have to make a sugarcane farm of my own at some point. I think this is... Is this a farm? Is this getting fed into by something? Or is this just... a chest of stuff? Oh, there's a sugarcane farm back here. Okay. Okay, this is just a manual one. That's fine. Although Tort has a automatic sugarcane farm, so I guess if I need some more sugarcane, I can always just go out there. Okay, let's make all this into paper. The front chests are fed from a farm. Okay, so these ones right here. Gotcha, okay. I mean, I guess nobody else is going to use that sugarcane there anyway. I mean, might as well make use of it, right? Alright, there's a whole bunch of paper. Now, who gives us the best deal? Okay, you're locked out. You're also locked out. You're also locked out. You are also... Holy cow, everybody's locked out. But these two were good. That guy's got 24. This one's got 25. Okay, so we'll do this one. And now you're locked out. Oh, but now you're back. Okay. It's been a while since I've made a any kind of villager trader system, so I'm not exactly sure how the mechanics work nowadays. I know it used to be that you just had to take a break in between, and they would refresh their trades or something like that. Easier through trading potatoes and carrots since there's an automatic farm for both of them at the location. Oh, that is a helpful hint. I guess I'll go ahead and just use up this. And then we'll go ahead and do the carrot and potato thing, since that sounds like it would probably be easier. Okay, so then you... Who has the best name tag deal? You have 20. You have 22, so you're the best so far. 20... And actually, if we trade with that one that's locked out, that would probably let it... 20 is the best? Okay. That might free up his trade that he has, that first trade there, if we trade him for this name tag, maybe? Might refresh his trades? Maybe? Not sure. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. So let's get rid of this paper. And then these ones, this is the front, right? So these are the automatic ones, right? It looks like it. They're set up like they're automatic. So let's take some carrots. See what we can get for those. Okay, and then the farmers are... That's a blacksmith or an armorer. The farmers are just the plain brown ones like you. Okay. Oh, give me back my potatoes. Oops, that's okay. We got unlimited supply of tomatoes? Potatoes. We have an unlimited supply of tomatoes. Potatoes. So we don't have to worry about that too much. Okay, and then when you lock them out of one, I guess you can just go switch to another one. So that's a useful thing to do. I just wish you could shift click things into the villager's inventory, because you can't do that. But if I could just shift click it, it would end up in there. That'd be so much easier. But that's okay. I guess that's okay. Alright, that gives us enough for another name tag, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that real quick. So that we have it for next stream, so when we go replace our dolphins, we have the name tags for them. And this does seem like it goes pretty quick, so this might just be the method I use to get what I need to make my beacon. Is it just the two farmers, or are you you're a farmer too, aren't you? No, you're a Fletcher. Okay, why don't we use up the rest of what I have here, and then we'll move on from doing this villager trading, because I know it's not the most interesting thing in the world. But I was thinking that we were just about at dinner time. I was thinking my wife would be done with dinner, but I don't know. It might have taken a little longer. She said it would take about an hour, and she started about an hour and 15 minutes ago, so that is a-okay, though. I guess we'll keep going until she's done. Thank you for the follow, Melon250. Welcome to the stream. Sorry you had to join when we're doing something not so interesting. Alright, there we go. So we got... I mean, how long was that? That was just a couple minutes, and we got a full stack of 64. Plus, actually, we got more than that. We got all the ones we got to trade for name tags. So we got like a stack and a half, little over that, just from a couple minutes of trading. So I guess this is probably going to be the method we go by to get enough for my beacon. So let's head on back up again. I don't think there's anything else I need down at Edson's base. We already raided him for all of his cobblestone. Is that new? That doesn't look like it. I don't think that was there before. Someone building something up here, or is that already there? I'm trying to figure out if that was part of Edson's old base, or if somebody's building something new up here. I think that might have just been part of Edson's old base that didn't get dug up. Yeah, okay. I was just wondering. I thought I thought Poet had dug up all of it, but I guess he must have missed that spot. Okay, so what do we want to do with the remainder of our time today? Why, thank you. Like I said, you kind of joined at a dull time. All we were doing was trading with villagers, so I do apologize for nothing really interesting going on right now. I am just waiting for my wife to be done with dinner, at which point we'll end off the stream, so I don't really have enough time to get started on anything new at the moment. So yeah, that is what is going on at the current time. Well, we do have the name tags, and I think I have leads. We could take a dive and see if we could recover our dolphins that unfortunately died. I don't see anything out there at the moment, but we could give it a look, see if we can find some new dolphins to replace our old ones. That might be something we could do. Okay, oh, and my anvil broke last time I used it, that's right. Oh, what am I doing? I just use this thing. That makes it so much easier. And actually, let's sleep the night away real quick. What a deal. Oh, successfully trade with a villager. I guess I had never done that before. Alright, name tags. One of these dolphins was named Rudeness originally. So we'll name this one Rudeness 2.0. And I don't remember what the other one was named. We'll name this one Derpy. Okay, there we go. And then we just gotta go catch us some dolphins. Let me see if I can find a couple of leads. I think I have a couple from last time I did this. Or if I have some slime balls, that would also be acceptable. I don't see anything in here. I might be missing something, but I don't think I have any. Oh, there we go. Leads. Perfect. Okay. And let's grab a boat and let's head out, and actually let's drop off those potatoes. Let's head out and see if we can find ourselves some new dolphins. And in fact, if we're doing that, we need to go dig our little tunnel again. As much as I hate doing it, I think it was like right about here. So we do have to dig up a bit of area here. Yep, there we go. Dig that up so we can lead our dolphins back into their enclosure. I say back into their enclosure. These are not going to be the same dolphins because our other dolphins died. Because I learned that they can jump pretty high, and they can jump over, you know, I think Poet said they can jump up to 10 blocks. So we do have, I did put a ceiling over top. There is room for them to breathe air, but there is a roof so they don't jump out and suffocate. Alright, so now we're going to be on the lookout for those dolphins. Yeah, the last two that I had caught, they were out here, so we'll see what we can find. And we may actually end up getting more than just 2 dolphins. I don't know. It depends on how empty the tank looks. We might end up going with 3 instead. I just felt like it looked a little empty with just the 2, so we will see what we come across. And of course, that would depend on me getting some more name tags. Okay, it's real hard to see in this area. There is a dolphin. Let's get rid of our boat. Let's give you, you can be rudeness 2.0. And come here so I can lead you. There we go. All right. Let me put myself in F5 mode. Nope, wrong direction. Oh, hello. Hello, drowned. Okay, we need to get back up to the surface so I can breathe. Just want to make sure the lead doesn't break on me. And what direction are we going here? We can go super fast because we do have a dolphin, as long as that doesn't break the lead. Okay, so we're going in the right direction here. Awesome. This is actually like super easy. Yeah, he's not even breaking the lead. Okay, this is awesome. I like this. With it being this easy, we definitely do have to go grab some more dolphins, I think. Okay, and then let's temporarily give that lead back. Temporarily fill that in so that he can't get back out. And let's see if we can find another one. Okay. All right, so we'll end off in about 5 minutes or so. My wife just told me that dinner will be ready soon. Oh, look, there's some dolphins. These guys must just spawned in because I didn't see them before. Either that or I'm blind, which is also always an option. Okay, Derpy, you can be Derpy, or one of you can be Derpy. Who wants to be Derpy? You are Derpy. Come back here, Derpy. Okay, and now we take you, and we swim back. Oh, wait, my lead broke. Derpy, where'd you go? Oh, wait, no, it didn't break. I guess I just got away too quickly. Okay, that was kind of odd. All right, we'll break this open so you can come in. All right, and then please stay in. Give me my blocks back, too. Why are you taking those? Oh, I need my lead back, too. Give me my lead. I need that. I don't have very many of those. I mean, I could always make more, I suppose. Actually, last time... Oh, hello. I'm swimming way too fast. No, don't come out here. No, come back in here. Get back in here. Last time I had an ender pearl as a bit of a little toy for them. I don't know if I'm drawing it. So I'll drop another one because it looks kind of like a little ball. So I think it makes a good toy for the dolphins. Now they're locked in. We just need to remake our seawall over here. There we go. And I guess I used too many bricks to make it in the first place. All right, there we go. We have dolphins in our dolphin cage again. All is well in the universe. And if I get some more name tags, now I know that it's super easy to get them back in there. So we can always grab a couple more if need be. Now, here's a question I have. Can you do the same thing? I mean, obviously it won't be as fast because you don't get the little speed boost. But can you lead a squid? I know you can't get them into boats, but can you lead them? No, you cannot. Okay, so getting a squid into a squid tank in my aquarium is probably gonna be a major pain in the butt. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. Some kind of shenanigans with pushing and water streams and I don't know, something. I might look up on YouTube, see if anybody else has ever done. I mean, I'm sure people have done it before, but I'm curious how other people have done it. Considering you can't put them in a boat, and I don't think you can put them in a minecart, and yeah, I don't know how else you're supposed to get them in. And they won't naturally spawn in here because this isn't an ocean biome. But the good news is these fish have not despawned, which tells me that we don't need name tags for our fish. And we also don't need name tags for our turtles because they're not despawning either. So that does save us the name tags. The only thing we really need them for is the dolphins, the squid, and eventually the guardians. Fabe managed to get a squid into a zoo on season 1. Okay, maybe I'll enlist his help. I don't know how much he's playing. I don't think he's really playing on the vanilla server right now, but I could see if he wants to help me out with that. But yeah, I know it's possible. I'm just not sure exactly how one would go about that. Oh, what is this? Oh. Someone gave me some name tags. Spacey, was this you? I mean, you're not online right now, but did you drop these off or did somebody else drop these off? I know I always talk about needing name tags. I don't know. I figured it was probably you because you've been in my streams enough to know that I keep talking about needing more name tags. So with that being said, we could go grab another dolphin right now. Well, actually, it's getting close to dinner time, I think. So we have actually gone a good hour and a half. So I think it's probably about time to end the stream off. So yeah, thank you all for coming out. I hope you all had a good time. We'll be back tomorrow, probably about the same time, most likely. So 5 till whenever. Since my wife is at home, we don't really just end the stream off when she gets home. We'll end it off when dinner's done, so the same will go tomorrow night. Although tomorrow I think we're having leftovers, so dinner can be done whenever. But yeah, thank you all for coming out. Hope you all had fun. And make sure you stop by my Discord to say hello. There's a link to it in the chat. I think it just popped up. And yeah, we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.